Inside the Hansel and Gretel story. Once upon a time, in a cozy little room, a group of happy children gathered around a big, beautiful storybook. On its cover, in shiny, curly letters, it said, Hansel and Gretel. As they opened the book, the pages began to glow with all the colors of a rainbow. Pink, yellow, and blue lights danced before their eyes. Oh, they whispered in wonder. The pages shimmered and sparkled, inviting them in. Holding hands tightly, one of them said, Let's go see. And with a big, happy smile, they all agreed. And then whoosh, a magical breeze swirled around them, lifting them up, up, up. When they blinked their eyes open, they weren't in their cozy room anymore. They were standing in a sweet, wonderful forest. The trees weren't made of wood. They looked like giant candy canes with red and white stripes. The flowers weren't just pretty. They smelled like sweet, sugary perfume. Everything sparkled in lovely pastel colors, soft pinks, midi greens, and sky blues. Wow, they all cheered. It was a world made of candy and dreams. As they looked around, they saw a boy and a girl sitting near a lemon yellow bush. It was Hansel and Gretel. They looked a little bit worried. Gretel, with her long, sunny braids, sighed and said, We're lost in this big forest. But then, Hansel pointed to a little bird singing on a lilac branch. He smiled a little and said, But look, Gretel, the birds are singing for us, and the flowers are dancing in the breeze. The children giggled and ran over to them. Don't worry, they said. We can find the way together. Let's have fun while we look. Hansel and Gretel's faces lit up. Having fun sounded like a wonderful idea. So, their adventure began. They didn't just walk through the forest. They played their way through it. They found big, soft stones that looked just like marshmallows and jumped on them bowling, bowling, bowling. The marshmallow stones were so bouncy and fun. Then, they met a flock of rainbow-colored birds. The birds chirped a happy tune, and the children sang along, making up silly words and laughing until their bellies hurt. La la la, what a happy day, they sang. As they walked on, a cloud of pastel butterflies fluttered around them, glowing in the warm sunshine. The children chased them, their little hands reaching out, trying to gently touch their sparkly wings. Every time they giggled, the colors of the forest seemed to get brighter and more beautiful. The pinks became pinker, and the blues became bluer. They were learning a wonderful secret. Having fun makes everything feel lighter and easier. Even a long walk in a big, strange forest. Suddenly, through the candy cane trees, they saw something amazing. It was a house. But it wasn't just any house. It was a big, beautiful house made entirely of sweets. Yum! The walls were made of pink and blue gingerbread, sparkling with sugar. The roof was made of yummy mint green frosting, and the windows looked like wobbly, colorful jelly. Hansel's eyes grew wide. Wow, he whispered, a real candy house. The children all agreed it was the most wonderful house they had ever seen. Let's go look, one of them said, but let's remember to be kind and careful. They tiptoed to the front door, which was a giant chocolate bar, and knocked gently. Tap, tap, tap. The door swung open, and out came a woman with a big, friendly smile and a tall, pointy hat. It was a witch, but she didn't look scary at all. She looked kind. Hello, little ones, she said with a cheerful laugh. Welcome to my candy house. The children told her they were exploring the forest. The kind witch chuckled and said, Well, you must be hungry. You can taste a little bit of my house, but not too much, or you'll get a tummy ache. Her laugh was like tinkling bells. She invited them inside, and they all sat around a cookie table, eating delicious star-shaped cookies and telling funny stories. The witch told a story about a cat who learned to sing, and everyone laughed and clapped. Hansel told a joke that made Gretel giggle so much she almost fell off her gingerbread chair. Then, the witch turned on some music, and they all started to dance. They danced with the witch, twirling and hopping around the sweet-smelling room. They saw that sharing fun and laughter with others is the best way to make new friends. Even the witch loved to dance and have fun. As the sun began to set, the sky turned a soft, beautiful mix of pink and gold, like a giant scoop of strawberry and peach ice cream. It was time to go. Hansel looked at his new friends and said, "We had such a big day." Gretel added, with a happy smile, "And we learned that having fun makes every day feel special, no matter what happens." The kind which gave each of them a handful of shiny candy stars that twinkled like the real stars in the sky. "Remember to laugh every day, my dear friends," she said, giving them a warm hug. Just then, the big storybook began to shine again, its pages glowing with a soft, warm light. It was time to return home. The children waved to Hansel, Gretel, and the kind witch. "Bye-bye," they shouted. "Thank you. We will always remember to have fun every day." They stepped into the light, and with another gentle whoosh, they were back in their cozy little room. They looked down at their hands and saw a little sparkle of sugar magic still glittering on their fingertips. They were all smiling, their hearts full of joy from their wonderful adventure. And from that day on, they never forgot that a little bit of fun can make any day a happy day. Thanks for watching our story. We hope you had as much fun as we did. If you liked it, don't forget to give us a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more happy adventures. See you next time. Bye-bye.